Sung Choi and his family immigrated to the United States 8 years ago. After working various jobs in Boston and New Hampshire, they finally settled down in Maryland. He opened a used tire shop in Baltimore County less than a year ago. Although his Korean friends and neighbors question his safety and success in his business, he says he's happy here.
I have been doing business all my life in Korea. I firmly believe that America is indeed a land of opportunity. Opportunity can come whenever, regardless of age. In Korea, age matters. Also, it's full of cutthroat competition. I used to make lots of money in Korea. But in truth, I have never been this relaxed and worry-free before. First we came to the United States because my wife did flower arrangements. I worked in a convenience store for a long time. I worked at a Korean store for 3 years because I couldn't speak English. I also worked at a dry cleaners. I worked as a janitor for a couple of years too. Earning just enough to get by is a big problem. If you fail, you have to fail big so that you can start everything over. But if you just eke out a living, time can fly by meaninglessly.
All of Choi's employees are related to him, except for one, Jimmy Conway. He's a former inmate. He asked for a job 5 times before Choi hired him. Jimmy has now worked for Choi for 6 months. Choi says they will probably work together for a long time.
Just a team where everybody stick together, plus they treat you good. You can't come in there ghetto, you gotta come in there ready to work for real.
There was a guy who came over constantly to ask for a job. I declined at first because he looked too pitiful. It hurt me to see him downtrodden because I remembered I also was at his stage of life once. You can see he has very kind eyes. It made me feel sad and a bit broken. When he came for the 5th time, I asked, "Do you want to give it a try?" He said he would. He even said he could work free for 6 months. "Do you really want to try?" Okay, he seemed to work well. So I told him to change his clothes and come back immediately. Actually, he only demanded $200 a week. I gave him $450 in his first week. It has been a little more than 6 months, and I raised his pay $50, so now he gets $500. We will walk together. He will probably be with me for a long time. But he's not as hard-working as before, of course. At first he worked like everything depended on this, but nobody can work like that forever. Sometimes he gets worried that he might get fired. But I don't say anything. He should live constantly worrying. He should live in the world always feeling tense. Actually, good feelings come from facial expressions. Even though I cannot speak the language perfectly, I only talk about tires here. I can't go deeper into the customers' lives or details. In my store, I never give discounts. I could because I sell used tires, but I never do. One exception is when somebody says, "My tire is flat and I only have $20 for a $50 tire." Then I don't say anything and I just take the deal. I want to build up trust. When Koreans do business in the U.S., many actually say, "Black bastards, Hispanic bastards." People ask, isn't it dangerous? Any society can be dangerous. You think Korea is not dangerous? It's the same. The most dangerous thing is when you ignore them in your heart. When your mind is like that, it shows in your expression. Koreans are in danger only when they think that blacks are lazy and belong to gangs. Actually, Jimmy went to a prison before. There was a situation that made him that way. He is by no means a bad guy. Black people are gentle and loving. To me, many of them are like friendly neighbors and uncles. I'm not trying to be kind to my black customers, but actually, I like black people. I really do like them. I like them more than Koreans. So now that I work here, I don't want to cater to Korean people. I think happiness comes when you work your entire life and go on a vacation in your spare time. I can't be happy about everything like a crazy man. I have times when I get angry. But in my entire 50 years of life, this year is the happiest.